Why stick to Earth when you can explore space? That's the philosophy that space games bring, and we love it. It gives gamers a chance to experience new worlds and realities. After all, what is gaming without a little bit of escapism? Today's video is a list of the best space games to look forward to in 2022, so let's get into it. Claiming the number 10 spot is the next Mass Effect. BioWare's epic game, Mass Effect, is set to have a sequel, and fans can't wait. Mass Effect is an awesome space opera that has a cult following. The game features lovable characters and engaging gameplay that has left fans hooked. Electronic Arts have confirmed that BioWare is now developing an unnamed sequel. The trailer was kept intentionally vague and was just enough to crush us with curiosity without really revealing anything. Though fans hope that the game will be released in 2022, we aren't sure if our dreams are coming true so soon. The next Mass Effect might be available for current-gen consoles and PC, hopefully. Coming up next, we have Haunted Space. What's better than a space adventure? A haunted space adventure, of course. Haunted Space allows players to control a spaceship and customize it with weapons of their choice. They will be able to take their spaceship to the corners of the universe and explore it to their heart's desire. They'll have to fight monsters to do it though. The game is mainly in combat style, but with just a dash of horror. Get ready to get spooked and stunned by this game. Haunted Space is scheduled to release on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series XS soon. Ready to see our pick for number 8? It's Boundary. What makes Boundary special is that it stretches the boundaries of our imaginations. Studio Surgical Scalpel is said to be developing a game based on a completely unique concept. This game is a first-person shooter game set in zero-gravity space. Players will have to shoot their enemies while flailing about in space and struggling to make heads or tails. Boundary will have many modes, outfits, weapons, and arenas that the players can choose from. That's not all. The trailer also boasts stellar visuals. Intrigued? We thought so. You can play this game on PC sometime this year. Ranking up on number 7 on our list, LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Galaxy. We've been waiting for this one for some time now, but it's finally here. LEGO Star Wars was released on April 5th for all major consoles and PC. If you haven't had time to play it yet, what are you waiting for? The game takes the players through all 9 of the Star Wars movies. Players can meet their beloved characters, experience the most iconic fights, and basically live in the universe. While the game is obviously in the classic LEGO style, it still has incredible graphics and gameplay. Time to dive into a classic one more time. As always, may the Force be with you. Up next on number 6, we have Ixion. Ixion is a genre-bending game that has promised to give players a good time. Bulwark Studios has designed the game to have both world-building and survival elements so players can have the best of both worlds. The basic premise of the game is to explore the universe to find another home for humanity. We can't wait to find what secrets and enemies are hidden in the darkest corners of the universe. While the game does have similarities to the popular game Frostpunk, we bet that it still is entertaining to play. Ixion will be coming to PC in 2022. Ready to see what's at number 5? It's Star Wars Eclipse. Star Trek and Star Wars fans will forever argue over which franchise has better movies, but now they can also argue over who has the best games. Star Wars Eclipse is being developed by Quantic Dream Studios, and it's guaranteed to impress us. The story is set in the High Republic era of the Star Wars universe. Unexpectedly, the game is an action-adventure with plenty of combat. While this is not what we expect from a typical Star Wars game, the trailer has us hooked. It looks stunning, and the graphics are amazing, although we might have to wait a little longer for the game to release. Plus, there are rumors that the game is facing issues during development. Regardless, it's set to release on all current-gen consoles and PC sometime soon. Coming in at number 4, we have Star Trek Resurgence. Star Trek fans assemble. It's almost time for another adventure. Dramatic Labs is all set to take up another journey into the Star Trek universe. The story takes place shortly after the ending of the original movie. The game is a narrative-driven experience where players get to choose between multiple dialogues. But to be warned, each choice has consequences for how the story unfolds. We can't control our excitement. Though, since it's Dramatic Labs' first game, the graphics are far from realistic, but we're sure they'll make up for it with the story. Star Trek Resurgence is supposed to release sometime this year on all major consoles and PC. Claiming the 3rd spot, we have System Shock Remake. Night Dive Studio is hard at work making another version of our favorite sim. This cult favorite is getting a modern remake, but will still have all of its old charms. While the gameplay is updated to have new tricks and player moves, players will still be fighting the same monsters. That's right, the hardest to kill rogue, Iya Shoten, is back. The new version lets you fight the same monster but with newer kicks. System Shock doesn't have a release date so far, but if you can't control your excitement like us, we have a hack for you. A free demo of the game is available on Steam for download. Go download it now and thank us later. Second, we have Homeworld 3. Blackbird Interactive is known to give us masterpieces, and the upcoming Homeworld 3 is set to follow the same legacy. Homeworld 3 is an RTS that takes place in space. The story is a space opera that is rumored to be of a galactic scale. Players will be allowed to command their own fleets that would have different types of soldiers to aid them in their quest. It has a story mode designed to keep players hooked on what happens next. But if you want to show off your skills, you and your friends can opt for the PvP battles and co-op modes as well. To top it all off, Blackbird is sure to bring back its beautiful art style that leaves players in awe. Sorry console gamers, Homeworld 3 is only for PC. This is one game we can't wait to see, but sadly, we have to wait till the end of 2022 to get our hands on it. Before we get to number 1, let's talk about some honorable mentions. First up, Spaceborne 2. Spaceborne 2 is the ultimate galaxy-building fantasy. The developers have promised that the game has hundreds of solar systems with their climates, gravity, and structures. Players will have the choice to do whatever they want. They could stay and build an empire, become a mercenary, mine resources, or simply explore the vast universe. That's a lot to do. The game will have events that will pop up from time to time and take players on an adventure. The game is scheduled to release in November this year. Second, Falling Frontier. Falling Frontier is yet another space RTS game that has caught our attention. The game is set around the premise that humanity has broken into factions that compete over control of the universe. Players will have to protect their solar system from rival factions and seek to control their territory. On top of that, they have to set up a thriving trading spaceport and shield their spaceships from asteroids. This game ticks all our boxes. Falling Frontier will be released sometime in 2022. Finally, taking the first spot is none other than Starfield. Gamers have been waiting for something new from Bethesda Softworks for over 25 years. The Fallout and Elder Scrolls developers are known as legends in the gaming world. Obviously, the anticipation and expectations from the new game are huge. That's why Starfield is easily the most awaited game on our list. In this game, humanity has colonized space, so it's all open for grabs. It's rumored that players will be able to take on the role of a space explorer, traveling to distances in the universe. Given Bethesda's rep, the game is going to be epic. New planets, characters, secrets, and of course, gear. Players can be sure that this will keep them on the edge of their seats, but we have to wait just a little longer to play. Starfield releases for Xbox Series XS and PC on 11/11/22. It looks like Bethesda is making our wishes come true this 11/11. That's a wrap for today's video. Which game are you most excited to play? Do you prefer to play space games on PC or consoles? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. We'll be back soon with another video about your favorite things.